Hello, everyone. I'm Michael McShane, Professor of Risk Management, Insurance, and Finance at Old Dominion University, and I want to talk to you today about Gamma, Iota, Sigma. We have a chapter of Gamma, Iota, Sigma here at Old Dominion University. It's a student club that promotes student interest in insurance, risk management, and actuarial science, but any student is welcome to join the club. A big benefit of joining is that we send our students on all expense paid travel for active GIS members to conferences all over the U.S. It's a place for students to learn how to network and gain leadership experience. Also, prepare students for employment in the insurance industry. Plus, there's scholarships for our active GIS members. We provide a lot of networking and other opportunities. Well, the main things we do is speaker events. Over each semester, we have 6 or 7 industry professionals come speak to our GIS at our GIS meetings about career opportunities, what they do in the industry, and what their company is offering. Also, we send students on travel events all over the U.S. On average, 4 RMI conferences a semester. Here's an example of a few of them over the last year. The WSIA Extreme Risk Takers Symposium in Philadelphia last October, to the GIS Regional Conference in Richmond in February. The 2 on the right are previous GIS members, RMI majors and or minors, who now work at Virtue Risk Partners in Richmond. So there's a lot of job opportunities. Here is another WSI conference. It's in Chicago in March. We sent 7 of our members. And here's one just a couple of weeks ago, the GIS Annual Conference in Hartford, Connecticut. These conferences all follow a similar format. There's career fairs where students could do hundreds of interviews for internships and entry-level jobs. Industry leaders speak on interesting topics. There's also educational sessions where students learn the latest issues facing the industry. For example, nowadays it's AI. You can see a list of some of the companies that interview. These are big national companies. And here's our 3 students that went. The student there in the foreground, she just started ODU this semester. She went to community college, started at ODU, joined GIS almost immediately. And within the first month of her at ODU, she went to this conference in Hartford. She interviewed a bunch of companies. And at the conference, a huge company, Munich Re, it's a big reinsurer, offered her a second interview. And it's like a 5-hour-long interview. And just this week, she was offered a job. And Munich Re is one of the huge companies, the most important companies in the industry. It's a reinsurer. That's like insurance for insurance companies. They take risk from the primary insurers and spread it all over the world. It's a very competitive internship, and Jade here hit the ground running. We're really proud of her. And just a couple weeks ago, we were out at the Virginia Beach at the VA RIMS Educational Conference. See the bottom right there, there's Christian Madison, who was our most recent, our previous GIS president. 2 students from GIS at East Carolina University. I led a panel asking them questions about what does Gen Z want out of the industry. And there on the bottom is Jade and Amanda, our current president. There's all kinds of scholarships for GIS RMI students. And there's big ones that are for these students from all over, universities all over the country that have a GIS chapter, RMI major and minor, from the Spencer Education and the WSA. There's probably 60 of these per year, very good scholarships, $5,000 scholarships. We also have some scholarships that are specifically for ODU, RMI majors and minors who are active GIS students. In spring 2025, we got quite a few of these. One was a new one we just found out about from the CPCU Society in Richmond. Two of our students got very good scholarships from them. Also in spring at our big insurance center luncheon, we announced scholarships from the Virginia chapter of the Risk Management Insurance Society, VA-RIMS. They give us money every year. There's our dean on the right there. There's 4 students in there and 3 members of VA-RIMS. So 4 of our students got very nice scholarships from VA-RIMS. Also, another association that gives out scholarships every year is the National Association of Insurance and Financial Services Advisors, the Tidewater chapter, that gave our scholarship to our student there who is in the middle, Mara. There's various officer roles in the GIS, president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and so on. And there's always some position that we can offer you when you, if you want an officer position when you start GIS. These look great on your resume. If you've not been an officer in a student club, so that can get your foot in the door that just pure academic cannot. So we encourage you to join any club, but ours is one of the best. We think we send students to more conferences and pay for it. It's fully paid. I'm going to make that clear. When we send you to travel, it's fully paid. And you saw all the opportunities you can have at these conferences, so it's not out of pocket for you, the student. We have funding for that. So, if you want to see all kinds of things we've been doing over the last year, check out our GIS Instagram, our GIS LinkedIn. We have a couple of websites also about the RMI major and minor. If you want to join GIS, here is how you do it. You go online to the GIS Grand Chapter, fill out your registration, then you pay this one-time lifetime membership fee of $50. Either Venmo me or give a personal check to me or Professor Harvey. And this $50 is well worth it because just one trip, probably $700 or $800 we pay out per students for these trips, sometimes more, can pay for you to pay off this membership fee 10 times. So you get your money's worth in this club. And I also want to make a surprise announcement that our previous president, Christian Madsen, applied for some funding to send our students, 5 or 6 of them, to London. And we got the money. So this is going to be next spring break, 2026. It'll be a 5 or 6 day trip, maybe leave on a Saturday, come back on a Saturday. And Christian will be leading this. He's a student, but he's had a lot of experience in the London market. He knows the cool places to take you after you've talked to some insurers during the day. It's going to be the trip of a lifetime next spring break. So 5 or 6 of our members are going to get to go to London during spring break for learning and also a bunch of fun. So we'll be providing more information about that, and we are very excited. The first time we sent our students overseas, and that will be all expense paid too. So this is just the introduction to our chapter of our club and all the benefits. We will be having some speaker meetings coming up, and we will make sure if you want to go and we don't attend the meeting, most of them will be by Zoom. Some of them be hybrid in class, in a classroom and via Zoom. So if we don't have your email and you want to get involved with our Gamma Iota Sigma, please email me and we'll get you on our mailing list.